Welcome to the second part. In the recall, we have considered the first four questions. I've quickly answered to the first four questions. We have studied about the latitude, longitude, 0 degrees latitude, 0 degrees longitude. Line of equator divides northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Prime meridian divides Earth in the eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Effect of the Earth. We also have seen the different effects of the rotation and the revolution, and the revolution of the Earth. Please forgive me if I'm repeating something. Yeah, we were here in the diagram earlier. The diagram says the four part, the northern and southern hemisphere. It is winter and summer. We said that spring equinox to autumn equinox and autumn equinox to spring equinox. With reference, we are talking about northern hemisphere. Spring equinox to summer. Equinox, it means exactly the sun is exactly on the overhead of the equator. It is spring equinox. When the sun starts moving towards north, it becomes spring equinox. Then it is there on the 21st of June, exactly on the 23.5 degrees northern latitude, and then sun start moving again toward the equator. We call as in the we approaches toward autumn equinox. From 21st of September to the 21st of December, we see that the sun start moving towards the Tropic of Capricorn. It is the winter season in the northern hemisphere, and it is the summer season in the southern hemisphere. And 21st or 22nd of December to the 21st of March, it takes again time. The sun exactly goes from the equator, exactly on the equator. So the spring equinox and the autumn equinox, which we talked about, and therefore we have a different seasons. That is the effect of a revolution. If you remember, I've shown you earlier the effect of revolution causes it revolves around the sun. The earth is rotating and earth is revolving around it, and therefore we have different season. The part which faces the sun, very close to sun, the part which is opposite of the sun. In this diagram also we have explained to you. So it is very important for us to understand these concepts before understanding many different concepts of the earth. The last question which they have asked us in the book, in present time, what are the instruments used for the so these are some instrument pictures which they have mentioned it on the book, in the book. This is the astronomical clock which I have mentioned to you about it, Ghatika Patra or Ghatika Yantra, which we talked about, or sundial. This is very interesting. It is still in active state at a few places in India. Definitely, if you happen to go to Jaipur, you have to visit the place. I'll be explaining to you in the latter part. These are the some instruments which they have: a water clock, sundial. This is again a picture of water clock, Ghatika Yantra or Ghatika Patra, and astronomical clock, which earlier the people, there are many. I got only few pictures for you to understand the concept. This is the modern instruments which we talked about. We have the wristwatches. There are so many other small, in this big wristwatch, there are so many minutes, seconds, or the time of the different countries. For example, you must have seen when our PT instructor or our sir taking your tournaments, we use this clock, or which called as a stop clock. This all we have at our home. These are a digital clock. When we come and sign, we have exactly time and day and the seconds which is being written. This is commonly we use as a calendar. This is, for example, is the game when we are playing. For example, you are playing a spell word game or any of this game. Even in the games, we have this sandwatch. Your turn gets over when the sand comes from one side to another. And this is with a pendulum, the clock which is being used. I want to show you something which is very interesting, which is give the most accurate timing which is being measured. Today it is called as an atomic time and leap and second. How the time is being measured. Just for information, I got the picture as it was easily available for me. International Atomic Timekeeping Instrument, which is or the where the every single leap of second which is being adjusted over here, and every place what is the exact time you can easily understand. Here they have shown UTI, universal time, that is it is the 0 degrees longitude they are talking about, which we are talking about. They have shown. So here I have basically completed the first part of your book, and answered all the 5 questions which they have asked. The questions were, how many longitudes can be drawn on a world map keeping an interval of 1 degree each? We have said there are 180 degrees east and 180 degrees west longitude. 180 degrees east and the west is the same longitude which we are talking about. Therefore, that many longitudes which are being there. The apparent movement of the sun from the east to west result of what? It is the result apparent movement of the sun from east to west is the result of the rotation, which we talked about it. There are all the questions which I have discussed with you. Let me start with the new concept, local time. Can you see here in the picture? Here there is a rod which is being kept. The sun is over here on the east, and where the shadow which is being cast. The sun is in the east, the shadow is cast towards the western side, and can you see it is the longest shadow? As the shadow becomes smallest or the shortest, exactly sun is overhead. Sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The shadow is the longest in the eastern time and shortest during the noon time. When this west, it goes on increasing, the length of the shadow goes on increasing, and towards the eastern part we see that after the sunset, can you see the shadow after the sunset? No, we cannot see the shadow after the sunset. And therefore the location of sun changes. When we see the sun is rising from one end, it comes overhead and it comes the other side, and we see that this is the east. Always, I always see towards, always your right is the east. This is overhead, it is the sun is overhead, it is noon. And when sun start moving here, we say that it is the morning, sunrise, it is the noon, and here over here on the other side it is the sunset. Now the shadow which is being cast, you have to remember that it casts the shadow. How the location of sun changes. Now please see, refer to the diagram which we have already discussed with you. Summer, autumn and spring and the winter. The span of the sun is so less, and the shadows are longer. The sun rays are longer, so the shadow which cast is also longer, very faint shadow. It is autumn and spring, the sun is trying to be overhead for a longer period of time, and it is the middle. It is not too short or too long. The summer, the sun is for a longer time, it is overhead, and the shadow which is cast in the summer is comparatively smaller, or the smallest shadow which is being experienced at this place. Facts about the local time, as I've already told. For example, if you have seen the Kala Nirnay, they have given at what time. For example, we break open our fast every day at certain point, especially on the Sankashti Chaturthi day. Those who are following Sankashti Chaturthi will understand. Usually we say that after the moon rise, we break open our fast. Or my Muslim dear friends, they also say that when they have a keeping the roza at what time after the sunset, they have a calendar in which they can keep up the fast. Till what time they can have the fast, and they can break open the fast at what time. And therefore the time changes. Whatever the time in Pune might not be Solapur, whatever time in Pune might not be at Mumbai, whatever time in Pune might not be at Calcutta, because these are places not located on the same longitude. The longitude differs. They might be to the eastward or might be to the westward, and therefore the local time varies. And therefore it is very important for us to understand the time of a place decided by the location of the sun. When it is overhead, it is called as a noon time. Noon time is the same at any given longitude across the earth from the north pole and the south pole. In polar areas, daytime could be more than 24 hours depending upon the season. At poles, the daytime and the duration of the day lasts around 6 months. Sun rises on one equinox and sets in the next equinox. Local time local time of different longitudes have different timings of sunrise. And for example, Calcutta lies to the east and Mumbai, so the sun so Mumbai has a different sunrises time. Calcutta lies to the east, and the Mumbai lies to the west of it, and therefore the sun is east. Calcutta lies to the east of Mumbai. Different different timings of the sunrises. The local time can be used for understanding astrology. I've already talked to you about it, and understanding of the planetary position. It can also be used in smaller areas. Smaller areas, it cannot be used as it will create a confusion. It's very important. Whatever I have written might be confusing. I've used the word here, the 6 months on the pole. What will happen in the 6 months? For example, we all become a Kumbhakaran, or what? We'll sleep for 6 months and 6 months we'll be awake? No. Because the sun rays, they have total darkness, because when it's in the southern hemisphere, the sun rays cannot reach to it. And therefore, they will not have light. And it will be almost very dark condition in the northern hemisphere. When the sun is in the northern hemisphere, the sun will not set at all. It will be always on the horizon. And therefore, we always see that it is very important fact to understand about the local time. Let us see what does this local time means to us. Again, the same diagram which I have got. In 360 degrees, how to calculate the time of a place with the help of prime meridian. Prime meridian is, you have to remember, is 0 degrees meridian, which divides the earth in the eastern hemisphere and in the western hemisphere. In 360 degrees in 24 hours, so 15 degrees in 1 hour. So 1 degree in 4 minutes. It means each of the degree longitude, the local time differs by 4 minutes. The difference in the longitude between two places, the total difference in the longitude, into 4 minutes is equal to total minutes. Total minutes divided by this is the total hours you can get it. That is just, I showed you the calculation, how to go about the calculation. Very important for us to understand. Another concept. Time of longitude, solar interval between the sensitive transit of the sun, it is divided into 24 hours. Whatever I have told, the same thing I got it. I thought let me hammer it a little bit to memorize all this. The speed as the earth, the equator is the longest chord on the earth, so it takes more time. So whatever the 15 minutes distance will be more, 15 degrees distance is more than the distance which is covered on the as we move away from the equator. So this is just for you to understand the concept, the time and longitude. The next important which I want you to explain it to you. Now, what do you understand by, I have got the 0 degrees meridian as an example. 0 degrees meridian as an example. Let us see. Can you see 0 degrees meridian as an example? Here it is 12 noon. What will happen at different longitudes on this side, on the east, and different longitudes on the west? If it is it takes 1 hour to cross 15 minutes. So it is 12 o'clock. What will be the time when it is 12 o'clock at 15 degrees? It will be 1 p.m. It is 12 o'clock and 15 degrees east from this side, 15 degrees west, it will be 11 a.m. Are you understanding the difference? The same way it is being calculated. This I just got it for you to understand this. Now, when it is 40 degrees west, are you understanding this? When it is 40 degrees west, 4 minutes. So 1 degree takes 4 minutes. 1 degree, 4 minutes, or 15 degrees in 1 hour. So it is the same equation. So 40, easier way to multiply it by 4, you're getting 160 minutes. 160 minutes, we have to convert it into hours, divided by 60 is the number of minutes. So we get 2 hours, 40 minutes. When it is 12 noon, we have to go backward by 2 hours, 14 minutes. 12 to 11, 11 to 10, 2 hours, 40 minutes. 10, from 10 I have to go 40 minutes backward. So it will be 9:20 a.m. It is the breakfast time. So it is 50 degrees east. We have to go 200 minutes east, 50 degrees towards the east. It means we have 20 minutes, 200 minutes ahead of 12 noon. 200 minutes means it is 3 hours, 20 minutes. We know that 60 divided by 60 becomes 3 hours, 20 minutes. And therefore, it will be what time? 12 to 1, 2, 3. And therefore, it is 3:20 p.m. If it is 10 p.m. at prime meridian, 10 p.m. it means at night 10. Okay, now please pay attention to me. As we move eastward, we are going ahead. As we move westward, we are going backward. This is prime meridian. As I move eastward, if it is 8 o'clock, it is as it is 8 a.m., it will be 10 a.m. If it is 8 a.m., it will be 6 a.m. if I'm talking about 2 hours difference. When it is 10 p.m., when it is when it is 10 p.m., what we are saying, we have to go 150 towards east. When we are going 150 towards east, what we are saying here, when we are going 150 degrees east, it means we have to multiply 150 by 4. 14 4s are 60. 60 and 0, so it is 600. 600 divided by 60, because 60 is the minutes. How many hours we get? 10 hours. So 10 p.m. plus 10 p.m. it will be 8 a.m. Now please remember, it is the 20th May. It will be 21st May. We are going one day ahead. Are you understanding? रात्रीचे 10 वाजलेत. तिथे तुम्हाला रात्रीचे 12 वाजून 20 तारखेची रात्र संपली आणि 21 तारख सुरू झाली. 21 तारखेला सकाळी आपल्याला 8 वाजलेले असतील at 150 degrees east latitude. The 10 p.m. at 0 degrees, that is the prime meridian, we have to go back 140 degrees towards the west. We multiply, it becomes 560 minutes, and 560 divided by 9, it will be 1:40 p.m. afternoon. Just after lunch, it is the time we have to have a tea time, and it is a night sleeping time in the time meridian. It's very interesting. You have to remember this. How we can remember this, children? Very interesting, very easy for me to understand. There are the different time zones which are being kept. Now, what is different time zone? Observe the map and find out the day and night. Give a try. Give a try, you will get it. The light blue color in the map represent the day, and to the east it is after sunset. Can you see it is after sunset? Here they have shown the clock. Here light blue, this is the day. Here after evening 6 it is becoming dark. It is we use the two words dawn and dusk. It is going from day towards the night. Here they are going to go towards the day. That is the time difference. It is the map there in your book. I want everybody to look at the book and to understand the map. It is there on your book in the page number 4. On your page number 4, the same map is there. They are saying in Tokyo it is good night. At Patna in India, he is coming back from the school. At 0 degrees, Great Meridian, she is almost having a lunch. It is 12 o'clock. 12 noon, she is having a lunch. And at New Orleans, it is a good morning. Before time to go, the child is getting up from the bed. And that is the difference. One is going for the bed and other is having the early morning. The child in the east, the child who is in the east going to bed. The child in the west has to experience that day. That is the difference. This all we have to know that when we watch the cricket match, do you understand? Do you understand why it is important? When you are watching a cricket match, what is happening? The match is being played in Australia. At what time you tune your television? It is 6 o'clock in the morning. It is almost 10 o'clock or 10:30 there in Australia. They are ahead of our time. When you are watching a cricket match which is being played at London, we see that we start watching the map after 3:30 because we are 5.5 hours ahead of England. If you are talking to somebody in the USA, we see that we are 8 hours ahead, we are 9 hours ahead, or we are 12 hours ahead in Pune, which compared to the different places on the earth. For that, it is very important. I got a very interesting map which is there with you in the book also. It is the standard time zones. From this, can you see this line, which is the 0 degrees meridian? 0 degrees meridian. On this, how the time increases with the 12 degrees. And here, how the time decreases by the 12 degrees. These are the standard time zones which they have kept. They have kept as the standard time zones for each of the country. Some of the countries which are large in size, then they have a problem in understanding of a time. For example, India, even being a large size country, but we have one standard time. I have already used the concept of international date line. After 12 over here, after 12 minus over here, it is the same line. 180 degrees east and 180 degrees west is the same line. So it is very important. That is 0 degree is a Greenwich Mean Time. When we calculate, we always say we calculate from 0 degrees meridian is the Greenwich time which we talk about. From 0 degrees, we take a concept, and then as we move eastward, the time goes on increasing 1 hour ahead by 15 minutes, or for each longitude, we go by 4 degrees. Sorry, each longitude by 4 minutes. It takes 4 minutes for to grow one longitude ahead. One longitude ahead. If it is, we are located at 82 degrees, 83 degrees, it will be 9. 84 degrees, it will be 10. 1 degree ahead in 4 minutes. The another new important concept which I want to